Welcome to Season 6 of the Ascend Tournament Series. Oh dear, we've got double audio going. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies. We're back, and that includes all the technical issues. But welcome to Season 6. This is issues. Yes, welcome to Season 6. Boy, it's been a long time since we've been live, but it feels so good to be back. I know all of you have been waiting as well, and I'm excited for this. We've got a great season of action coming up coming up this here. 3v3, 1v1 action, everything you could ask for is back once again. And we're going to start in the Phoenix Cup, sponsored by Solace Esports here. Our first match of the season. It's two new teams, KCG Akuma, Váli Eclipse. Two new teams, one new org, Váli Esports. This is their first time in ATS. I think they've got at least 3 different teams, including Eclipse here in the Phoenix Cup. They've got, I know they have 2 other teams in the Pinnacle Cup this season, sponsored by our good friends at Solace Networks. KCG Akuma of the long-time Custody Crew Gaming organization, looking to make a great run in their first week of action. We'll be getting things underway very soon here. This is a best of 5 matchup, and boy oh boy, it's going to be a good one here. Phoenix Cup, 1600 to 1750 MMR. This is that GC2 to GC3 rank range. Váli, one of a couple teams in this division that also have a coach on their roster. Akuma do not, but this team's been very much unchanged since they first formed under KCG. Even before that, they used to be known as Akuma. They still had all 3 of these players. This is a team that doesn't change. So this Akuma roster, very consistent. There's a reason why these 3 have been teammates for as long as they have. On the other side again, Váli Eclipse. And part of the new Váli Esports. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a great time. As we'll get things started in just a moment here for both these teams. Again, I'm looking forward to this thing here. It's the start of a new season, start of more action again. Next week starts our 1v1 solo series. We're going to be streaming a good amount of 1v1 matches throughout the season as well. So there's no shortage on action. We're going to have 3s as usual, but we're going to have 1s as well. We're going to have a lot. Basically, all you need to know is there's a lot of action this season. You're going to get to see a lot of it on this stream. So excited. ATS, we've been waiting in our off-season. We've been cooking, I can tell you. And now you get to see the benefits as well, as we're going to have so much action this season. As usual, Phoenix Cup, a $150 prize pool by the end of the season here, split between the top 2 teams. This season, Phoenix Cup has 21 teams, 3 less than last season. Still one of our bigger divisions, although it is actually quite similar in size. Last season it was our biggest. This season it is tied with our biggest, with Catalyst, who has grown to 21 teams, and Pinnacle, which also has 21 teams. A lot of action here. In fact, actually, if I can think about it, I think our biggest division this season is actually going to be our 1v1 Ember Cup. But we'll talk about that next week when we are likely going to get an Ember Cup matchup on this stream. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We've got a lot of great action here. And I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna have, there's so much fun here. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great time. As we'll hopefully get things started in just a moment with KCG Akuma and Váli Eclipse. First week of action. Phoenix Cup this season will be, I believe, 7 weeks long as usual, with a bit of a bye week as well. Last season it was 5 weeks. This season it's 7 weeks. But nonetheless, you gotta get yourself off to a good start here. Round robin action. You only get to play each team this season once. You gotta make those matches count. And in the first week, you want to make sure you get off to a good start. You don't want to go down early. Now, the benefit is this season, with the way it works, 21 teams, top 16 go to playoffs. Top 5 out of each group guarantee a spot. The best 6 seed also guarantees a spot in that final brackets, but you don't want to have to rely on being eliminated. You want to get yourself there and get off to a good start. Seeding will matter in this final bracket. It will determine better matchups for you, and especially in playoffs this season, you're going to want it. It's Swiss this season, so having more beneficial matchups can lead to better matchups in the future. For now, though, it's week 1. KCG Akuma, the long-time Akuma roster on the blue, Váli Eclipse on the orange. Our first viewing of Váli esports this season, and in ATS as a whole. They're going to look for their first goal. This one, though, will be taken away by Slime. And Váli Eclipse, a very sluggish start trying to understand this KCG side. And admittedly, it's not easy to understand this team. They're so great as a roster, so good as a unit. It's not one of those teams where you can pinpoint one player and say, hey, this is the player that you got to look out for. This is a team. By every standard, there's a reason why they haven't made any changes. And while they are new to ATS this season, you can compare them a lot like the Whiffenor Retirement Home, or probably better known as the Whiffer Wet Jets roster that's playing this season in the Apex Cup. It's that kind of team, one that's stuck around for a really long time and just doesn't make changes. They've got a formula that works here, KCG Akuma, and they're not going to deviate from it. Váli Eclipse are just going to need to find a way to break through that rotation. Easier said than done, but absolutely doable. His KCG Akuma team is one where if you can elevate, they generally don't have the ability to elevate with you. There's a team that has a really strong floor, but generally doesn't pick things up higher than that, so if you can elevate, if you can play well, this team's very beatable, but it's, again, tough. They've got a great baseline, and they're definitely a team that's got that chemistry that's going to be tough to manage. As Váli Eclipse are just trying to find some plays upfield. They've held the majority of the offense so far, but not getting very far past the midfield line. Will be Blue. This one to the back wall, as it will be Slime, who doesn't get to this one in time, but will leave things in front. Mochi in field. Arctic block. 9. He needed to jump in on that one. A bit of an awkward play, but Akuma already there for it. And they'll look midfield. Cleared away by Arc. Váli Eclipse will handle this, but here's a play downfield. It's an open chance. 9 will get there. Blue to take a chance. This one is falling, but it's Slime who gets the save. Akuma still on the defensive half of the field. The Solace Phoenix Cup starting with a quite oppressive offensive showing. Váli Eclipse trying to find the first goal for the org this season. Off the back wall, that's off the bar. Arc will be there thanking his lucky stars that wasn't on target. KCG Akuma have not been able to get out of their own half of the field. As they'll pass this one back, it's a wide open net, but Byro's already there. Váli Eclipse will handle it. As this one cleared away, Mochi blocked by Arc. A little bit of room to work with here as Blue's going to jump in as well. Still Akuma possession. This one left by Slime. It will be 9 who's next to it. Straight to Váli Eclipse low, and they're going to keep this one upfield. Under 2 minutes to go. Still no goals scored in the first game of the season. Slime. It's trying to find a way past defenders here, but Akuma really just aren't willing to push past the midfield. Feels like they're nervous, like they want to play more defensively. It hasn't worked though, and you know, it's only a matter of time before one of these plays from Váli Eclipse hits the target. As Arc will clear. This one, kept away by Byro. And a double commit for Akuma will leave things a bit more awkward for them. Arc's got to get up for this one still. Close to the nets, but easily handled by 9. As a bounce in field, Mochi's already on this one, but he won't get the touch. Almost read that perfectly. Could have been a perfect chance for that first goal with a minute to go. A goal now could be detrimental. As Váli Eclipse in field. Slime's got to this one. Neither team really finding any ways to break through. Nor are they doing enough on offense to mix things up, to make things unpredictable. It's too easy to read for either side. The defenses have been having a great time. But if you're an offense here, you got to make things tougher. Not enough done so far. Not enough creativity. Not enough flair. Not enough showing. As Váli Eclipse will keep it away. Blue. Mochi. Demo on 1. Will be room to work with as this one pinched away as it's 9. Blue will clear. It's Mochi down the field. Arc will leave this one a little bit of room to work with. As now this one dropped down to Slime. Byro. 9. Off the corner, Mochi again. This one looking midfield, trying to find a teammate, but it's sent away. And for our first game of the night and of ATS Season 6, we're going to overtime. The action does not stop here. 1 goal to determine who gets the better start in this game. With the way that things have gone, Váli Eclipse have been the better team on offense. But the same thing that's been plaguing them has been plaguing KCG Akuma. Not enough showing on offense. The defense is maybe having a field day, but if you've got to make things happen, you've got to make things more difficult. And maybe it's here. 9 almost did the work for Váli. Eclipse that one. Left dangerously in front of the goal. But it will be left away, and now room to work with. Mochi looking for the bomb. Slime's gonna block Pyro. Infield play. Blue's there as well. Mochi to follow. Infield. Great read, but not enough there. Váli Eclipse will go back. And reset a little bit here on defense. Demo on 1. Room to work. Demo on 2. And Slime will win it for Akuma. An awkward back pass. That was only just the start, though. 9. Playing Enforcer. Goodbye, 1. Get out of here, number 2. Akuma goes up in the series. And for all the offense that Váli Eclipse had, the 8 shots this game, it won't be enough to find 1 past the Akuma defense. They did so many things right, they just could not find enough creativity on offense. So many of their shots were just lackluster attempts. It's going to come to finding ways to allow their creativity to thrive. Through one game, we just haven't seen enough from them, and we also haven't seen enough from their shooting. KCG Akuma, the defensive structure stands, but I can't imagine that's going to be consistent throughout this series. They're going to need to do a lot of the same things, and they're going to need to break out a defense a lot more quickly, too. We'll go to game number 2 here. KCG Akuma will take the first game in OT. A double demo to end it, and maybe that's what they've got to change. Just something unique. We didn't see any demos basically all game long from these teams. Something unique, something different, something creative, something unexpected is likely what's going to separate these teams at the end of the series. As it did in game 1. Blue. Slime. We'll see this one out. A second touch not there. Well, Eclipse with a double commit, and Mochi's already up for this one. That's a pre-jump play! Oh, he's off the bar! Little pre-jump from Mochi. Talking about team chemistry. Most teams at this point are still trying to build it. I don't know if that was intentional, but boy, that looked clean. And it almost was what Váli Eclipse needed for the first goal of the season. Arc! Oh, was looking for Slime there, but the pass is a bit too far ahead. Akuma will hold on to this, stay back in their half, and really try to play the Váli Eclipse offense. Double commit, though. This is going to be room. Slime's got to get up early. Took a little bit of extra time, and that almost was what Váli Eclipse needed. There's another clear. Mochi will mishandle this. Arc will take to the skies and challenge Byro. Again, no goals in the early part of the game. And again, it's defensive, and again, it's Váli Eclipse who are holding on to offense. One strong play from them so far, that free jump from Mochi. They'll need more of that. Up, across the goal. Double cut from Akuma. Another one here in front of their nets. They've got to be careful. That's going to allow a lot of openings for Váli Eclipse to take advantage of. For now, though, they won't be too concerned, as Slime's already up for this one. We'll force Blue to commit. Akuma right now is trying to play Váli Eclipse to lose the ball, and also playing for the boost as well. They are not looking to let them keep those resources. As 9 will find one to Slime. You saw Arc there, stealing that corner boost. Low boost totals now for Váli Eclipse, as they'll have to handle this one on their own. But a brilliant clear. That's going to allow Váli Eclipse some time. Not a lot of it, though. They got to go right back to defense, but with full tanks, Akuma's going to have to restart from square one. Although they may not need long. Arc's going to play it in front. Couldn't get the flip reset. 9. Mochi. 9 looking for a shot. That one could have hit the target too. Blue was not in net there. And that's on target. It's going in. We're talking about a 1-0 lead for Akuma. Another clear, and Váli Eclipse again trying to find teammates upfield. Not afraid to play those quick counterattacks. Speed may be a factor now at this point in the game, but I think it's more so desperation as well from these teams. There's been so few goals. Starting to get a little bit more willing to take those risks, as Váli Eclipse may have taken too many. That's gone off the post and roll off the back wall. Váli Eclipse. While they may have had the majority of the offense, they've had the majority of the scares this game. A few too many chances right in front of the net for the taking. The Akuma accuracy is the only reason why this game is still tied. Oh, and he missed it! Oh, a whip in front of the net! And a gimme for Váli Eclipse! Slime! An inexcusable mistake at this point in the game. Less than 90 seconds left on Akuma now. Really regretting their missed opportunities at this point. They're down by 1. And it's one mistake that could tie the series. 9 to the back wall. Couldn't get the bump on Byro. Slime will not have an easy shot either. As Arc next to it. Taken out by Blue as it's Byro. Long touch. Up goes Slime. Looking to take it himself, but Cody back here for Akuma. Oh, and what a great pass! Arc's gonna get there. That was a sneaky play. But Váli Eclipse still only up by 1. Arc. A dangerous lead here for Váli. They know it. They're not looking to stay too defensive either. As time running down, it's Mochi. Trying to find Blue, but the play midfield will never materialize. And here we go again. Slime to Arc. This one has found gold. And it's Akuma again. Down the field, a quick transition and again low boost. But not plaguing Váli Eclipse here. Byro unable to read the speed on that shot. And it's Akuma who tied things up inside the final half a minute. And now they look for the lead. It's 9. Oh, it's saved off the crossbar by Mochi. Sends away. Byro will handle this as it's Arc to follow. With room, with time, with 1 to beat. Arc does it himself. 2 goals for Arc. 1 up for Akuma. And Mochi completely misread it. An early turn. And he left the front post open. "13 seconds, a heartbreaker for Váli Eclipse. And they'll get one last chance maybe to tie this game. It'll have to come at 0 seconds. Blue. Arc will clear it up. It's 9 looking for the floor. He will hit the post. It stays up in the air. Mochi keeps it alive. Arc will drop it. And KCG Akuma win game 2. 1 away from taking the series. Another 1 goal difference. They'll take it any way they can. One away from winning, 1 away from taking. KCG Akuma, their start in ATS, and it may be a good one. Váli Eclipse, only 1 goal this game. They couldn't win on the shooting, but they definitely made use of those transitions. A lot more open room that game. Teams are more willing to transition. Teams are more willing to take risks. You're going to see more space because of that. It is Akuma, though. 2 goals from Arch. 2 clutch goals from Arch in the final 30 seconds. That will allow them to go up 2-0 in the series. And Váli Eclipse now must create a reverse sweep to win week 1, or else this is Akuma's match to take. The long-standing roster in their inaugural match, and it may, well, it is almost theirs to take. Oh, what a play in front! That's off the crossbar. How did that not go in? Blue had that one, and it's deflected up high. Akuma will have it though, and here's a quick transition upfield. Everybody's waiting for the ball. 9. Arc will choose not to go. This one's open for Mochi. And it will be kept upfield. Arc again to Slime, and it's Blue who denies that chance. Must say I'm impressed with the defenses so far. As the offenses have gotten more open to doing things, you've seen a much better defensive push. Really just continuations of these teams' ability to stay calm under pressure. As an infield pass will find Slime. Will be double commit for Akuma on offense. Nine's gonna get to this one first, but will not have a lot of room to make things happen. Does get around one, but that one pitched off Byro. Slime will be there. Kept up by Mochi. Blue. We'll leave it for Mochi again. It's 9, who won't have it! It's infield! It's up a bar and out! KCG Akuma with another close scare. Váli Eclipse can't seem to buy themselves a goal this series. They've had chances, but they've not had a lot to work. As Mochi's been bumped, he'll still get to it. Slime. Infield pinch will be straight to Byro and straight to the Váli Eclipse clear. Pass to Blue. This could hit the bar, and it won't be a second touch. Slime's got room. He's got mechanics too, but that second touch a bit too heavy. Easily handled by Byro. Arc trying to hold the midfield and won't be able to take it away from Mochi, who's got time. Flipper reset. Slime holding his ground, did not expect the play to be much there, and it really didn't have much. A great call as Akuma now, infield chance, and it's a triple commit. Váli Eclipse all out of position. Arc not on target. Slime is. Mochi gets to it in time. It's Arc. Leaving it. 9 had to go for that one. Instead, he'll wait a little further back as the ball goes to him. High pinch. Byro won't get to it. It's a bouncing ball. It's Arcs to take. It is off the post and out. Fractions of a unit off. KCG Akuma can't believe it. 2 minutes to go. Still looking for that goal. Another demo here. And Mochi getting bumped out the way as well. Akuma more willing to take those bumps into their game plan. But how far back Váli Eclipse is. Feels like a great opportunity to really use that as Akuma still sitting further back. Now they'll push up for the play. 9 to the back wall. It's a fake in front. And it's a wide open net for Arc. Slime with the dummy play on Mochi, got him jumping, and it's Arc who follows through. That's the kind of play you don't see from many rosters, unless you've got that trust already built. And for an Akuma roster, that's second nature to them. 90 seconds left. 90 seconds away from Akuma having their first ATS victory. As it's Byro, kept away by Arc. A 1-0 victory would be amazing for Akuma. Their first win this season. Now only 60 seconds out. But Mochi will look for Blue. It's a great cut in from 9. Slime. Blue. Desperation now for Váli Eclipse, only 1 goal so far this series. They've been struggling to hit their shots consistently. Now they've got to find a miracle at the end of this game just to stay in it. Byro, Mochi really feels like the guy that's going to have to do it. He's been their most crucial player so far tonight. And he'll look here. That one's wide. Blue can't put it in. Váli Eclipse sent 2. And KCG Akuma, all crowded in this corner. Mochi's waiting. It's 9 to clear. It's straight back to Blue. Up they go. This one in front. Mochi pinched. It is in front of the net. Blue can't have it. He missed it. He missed it. And KCG Akuma will get rid of it. Looking for one more. Flip reset to Arc. This one rolls in. And there's no more questions asked. KCG Akuma, one last stand on defense. And it will be a victory in a 3-0 sweep in Week 1. KCG Akuma, 3 games straight. A difficult battle, but a well-fought win. 3-0. And an exciting start to the season, I must say. Even with it being a field straight, every single game was a 1-goal difference, except for Game 3, and even that one really came down to a 1-goal difference by the end of it. And for Akuma, they'll be extremely happy with themselves. That is, again, not easy to do. And the Phoenix Cup, always known to be pretty competitive. Has always been one of the more competitive divisions every single season. They'll be, again, happy with it. That is not easy to do. And, well, with how the season has started, KCG are going to be ecstatic with that one. Had to really battle for it, too. 3 games, that defensive structure really helped them out at the end of this thing. They really couldn't figure out their offense at the beginning of this series. By the end of it, they had a lot more success, but even then, you gotta owe it to that defense that got them that win. Arc especially really showed up in full force in those last 2 games. What you need out of a player like him, a key part of your offense. As we're gonna get a little interview here with KCG Akuma. As we'll get him to join us here in just a moment. As we'll have the Akuma players jumping on in. Welcome in Arc 9 and Slime. It's, I believe, your first season in ATS, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. I believe it's your first, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm right. All right. I don't know why. I was mid-series. I was like, oh no, did I make it wrong? No, but it is your first season. And your first victory as well, a field sweep over Váli Eclipse. Your defense really showed out in full force so far tonight, but you got the win nonetheless here, and you'll be more than happy to take it. Arc, you especially had a pretty standout performance here. Talk to me about this win, and how much it matters to you guys coming into a new season, getting that win in week 1, knowing there's a lot more to go.
It's always nice to start off on the right foot in the win column. It feels pretty good right now. We're excited to get this ATS season rolling.
Of course, and Slime, I mean, you came in, coming into this matchup, it might have been a field sweep, but it very easily could have been anything but that. It easily could have been the other way around. Every single game was a 1-goal difference, except for game 3, and even that one ended at mostly a 1-goal difference. Talk to me about these close games, about what it means to have teammates like Arc and like 9 around you. You know, players that you've been so used to for so long. Players that that you've been teammates with for so long, and you know that kind of that even when the pressure gets high, even when you guys only up by 1, maybe only up by 1, tied, all these tough moments, to know they have your back. What is it like to have teammates like that? And talk to me what benefit it brings to a team like Akuma.
Yeah, I mean, having teammates like them, we pretty much click on everything. But for those close games, whether we're up by 1, losing by 10, we've never really had any moments where our morale's down. We always stay composed, no matter what the situation is. So that helps us close out those games.
It does here, and game 1 especially was intense. An overtime as well. The pressure it seemed like they kind of got to you guys a little bit in game 1. You needed to warm up a little bit. Your offense definitely wasn't at its strongest here, 9, but game 1, talk to me what the team was talking about kind of going into that overtime, because, I mean, you guys knew it. Everybody kind of knew it. Your offense wasn't playing well that first game. It was Váli Eclipse's game to win. You guys stole it away from them. What was the team talking about going into that first overtime in game 1, which eventually became the game that really decided this series?
I mean, in the overtime, we're really just surprised, because before this, we played on a match, and it went completely different to this. And we were like, yeah, it's probably going to be another stroll in the park. And then we went into overtime, and we were like, oh god, this is probably a better team than the one that we just faced. So we're just more impressed, but it's like Slime said, we have the mentality to just be composed and adjust for everything that happens, and we need to just execute and win. So it was just more like, okay, let's just adjust and play our game.
Yeah, of course, and hey, you guys got to play your game. You guys did that quite well, as you guys seem to always do. Last thing I'm going to ask you guys, as well here, Ark, what's it like not playing twos for once in a league? It feels like every single time I see you guys and stream you guys, it's 2v2. What's it like to not play twos for once?
Yeah, it's so nice to have a little break from all the leagues, considering I don't even play the game anymore. But it's nice. It's nice to. It's definitely different to play only threes. That's for sure.
I do find it kind of ironic that you consider 3v3 like a break from the rest of everything else. But you didn't. But you guys are able to get your win here, 3-0. You guys made it look. Well, I won't say you guys made it look easy. It was a tough matchup. Both teams played well, but you guys got your win. You definitely looked a better team. Your chemistry came out in full force. Thank you again so much for joining KCG. And congrats on your first win in ATS. Before you go, of course, we're gonna get some quick shoutouts here. A lot of people are watching. A lot of people are cheering you on. And now it's your time to say anything about, shout out any specific people that you like. We'll start with Slime here. Do you have any shoutouts? Anything you want to add?
Yeah, just shout out to Krusty and everyone over at KCG. Still, despite our past, I'd say KCG is still the best org we've ever been a part of. Most supportive.
Of course, and we'll now move to 9. Do you have any shoutouts that you have to say?
Same with Slime, just shout out Krusty, shout out KCG in general. That it's an incredible org to be part of, and we are more than lucky that they have let us in to be part of it, the org like this. And also shout out these two, because these are probably the best teammates I could ever ask for. So yeah, that's about it.
Well, of course, we'll end things out with Ark. Do you have anything you want to say to close out the night, to close out your inaugural match?
Yeah, shout out to all of Krusty's Fortnite opponents. I hope you shit on her.
Oh. All right then, Ark. That's bad words, but our first stream, and someone had to do it. All right then.
Well, I did it last time.
Yeah, I did it last time.
To be fair,
Had to be
you're by far not the first person. But again, thank you so much for joining Ark 9 and Slime. Congrats on your win. Thank you so much for joining, and hopefully we'll see you again soon later in the season. Take care. Have a great night, and again, congrats on your victory.
Good night, Chris. Appreciate it.
And that was Ark 9 and Slime there, a 3-0 sweep for them. They'll be more than happy to take it. And for me, and to all of you, thank you so much for joining ATS Season 6. Thank you to our sponsor in Solace Path Esports. They've got a couple teams as well. Actually, they don't have any in our Phoenix Cup, but they have a ton. And literally, they have teams in every other division as well. So shout them out. Support them all you want. Great org overall. Great people as well. Thank you so much for joining the ATS mainstream. And thank you all so much for joining us. It was amazing having you. We're going to be streaming a lot more. Reminder, 1v1 matches are going to start next week as well. So we have a lot to go, a lot to have. For now, though, take care and be well. Have a great rest of your night. And we'll see you again very soon.